So when you spoke to the News Journal, you didn't get anywhere there. So where do things stand now? You talked a little about the sign about having to toe the line. So what are you left with now?
I'm at the mercy of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there. I feel as though the city, these organizations, are in there for their own personal gain.
What do you mean?
They get more members.
You talking about the chamber?
The chamber. I mean, I'm sitting here, and this is and trust me, I'm not the brightest light bulb out there, you know. But here, I have Samantha Bishop that's coming up to me and saying, "We're going to help. We're going to help from behind the lines, per se." When I was at the last meeting, we're going to get this. We're going to get those scumbags out of here, meaning Universal. And I'm like, okay. But here, on the other hand, she's helping her husband at the same time, the way I see it, because it's personal gain for them at my expense. And I feel as though it's not right. I mean,
what's not right?
I've got a Mr. Lott, Robert Lott, who told me one thing about backing off.
Right.
And he's
with the city manager.
The city manager. But the city manager has driven a knife right in my back. Has basically cut my throat in a way.
And the city manager has a relationship with the chamber.
The city manager is tied in with the chamber, the Economic and Development Board for Edgewater. And who's running this city? That's what I want to know. Is Mr. Barlow running it or someone else? Mr. Lott, he's always down there.
What do you mean he's always down there?
He just ask. He's down at City Hall, or Mr. Barlow is with him quite a bit.
Now, for the benefit of the people at nsbnews.net, you told me that you live next, or your father lives next door to the Lotts in Edgewater.
Yeah, that's how I pulled over to my dad's and after this meeting, and I saw him and we started talking, and that's, you go back, that's where I said he was telling me to back off. And what I don't understand, he doesn't have a newspaper place, business, and he's running it out of his house, I believe. I don't know. I have to have a license, but here he is with the city. I mean, there's so much going on in my head. I'm sorry, I can't.
I believe he has a license with this home occupation license
to run a newspaper, I guess.
Out of his house.
Okay.
Has there been any coverage for your business?
There's been no coverage from him. He said he was going to. I had like a gag order in a way. The way the contract was said I couldn't talk to, but he was going to talk to the council people for me to promote, to get me in there.
Well, at the same time, he's telling you not to.
At the same time, telling me not to do anything with Tracy Barlow. But
now you said it's a conspiracy. Is it Lott, the Bishops, Barlow, Universal? Is it everybody out to get you?
That's what it looks like. I'm trying to fight a war on 4 fronts. And no matter what I do, I'm going to lose.
Well, let me look at it from a different point of view. Do you think that maybe you're being a little, and don't take this the wrong way, but you get 100% of that contract. Will it really hurt you that much to give a little bit up? Or is it, you can't look at it that way?
I can't look at it like this. I've given up so much and the economy's so bad.
And you've got people that depend on you.
And I've got people that depend on me for their paycheck, their family. And if I can't provide for them, that's me as a failure. And I've never lost. I mean, I feel as though it's taking, if I let them down, it's part of me. And I don't want to let someone down because I failed. It's just, it sucks. I don't know what else to say. I'm just surprised the city is not looking out for its own.
Myron Hammond, we appreciate you taking the time. I know this has been very difficult, so
I'm sorry.
I guess you got a truck back, a van back here to pick up.
Yeah.
Well, for Edgewater Towing and Myron Hammond, this is Henry Frederick of NSBNews.net.